I'm Thabang.
And I'm Mischke, and welcome to Spilling the Tea podcast. Today we are talking about online dating. Boom. What? What was that feeling that just got up for you? That was like, or like, ooh, tell me more. Or like, it's not for me. What was that feeling? Share with us in the comments. What was your feeling when I just said online dating?
Mixed emotions.
Okay.
Mixed emotions
Yes.
because, I personally didn't have... It was an interesting experience, an experiment.
Yeah. And an experiment.
And I have friends that have had an awesome experience. Some of them are married now. They've been married for years from meeting on online dating apps. So, mixed emotions.
Mixed feelings, yeah. So why are we talking about online dating today? It is basically that is one of, I don't want to say the worldly ways of meeting people, but that is the world of internet.
It's a modern phenomenon.
It's a modern world that we're living in. So, just talking from that space of wow, that space, that is a way to meet people, especially today, especially when you get to a certain age. I know, when we were younger, we would go out and meet people. I want to say in kuierplekke.
Visit places, go places.
Yeah. Meet them. I want to say, it sounds very bad to say meet them at the bar. But that's like when you go out, you go dancing, whatever. That's where you meet new people.
Social gatherings.
Yeah, and when you get to a certain age, not necessarily wanting to go really into that spaces or meet people there. If you do, great. But yeah, I don't think it's for us a priority to meet people there. So online dating is a tool.
One of the many
where
tools.
we can meet someone. So obviously there are many stories out there, good, bad, ugly, and today we're going to share a little bit some of our stories. Like, what have we learned? Ways we put ourselves out there. What have we learned? What experiments did we do? Maybe seeing it as that. Learned or whatever. And if we do that again, or if you are interested in doing it, maybe some things to look at. So we're actually going to have a few episodes on this topic. So please share in the comments, what are your stories? Do you have a success story that you want to share? Or do you have a story that was red flags galore? How did you see those red flags? How did you notice them and act on it?
Better yet, if you want to come to studio to tell us in person how your how your experience has been, please let us know. I mean, last time we had Brandon here, and it was interesting to get it from a male perspective
as well. Yeah.
So if you would like to come in, pop over.
Yes.
Have a cup of tea.
Come and spill the tea with us. Let us know, please. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
So just before we share our stories, I want to start with just having the right mental space also for this, with a verse from Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. And I think as Christians, especially online dating, it can be very worldly. And it's like going into this and inviting God also into this part is very important.
Yeah.
Like leaning not or depending not on your own understanding, but on God's showing you where to go and whatever.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What to share, what not to share, and so on. So, Tavi, share with me.
My goodness. It's been an in and out experience, So I remember when the phenomena of online dating came out, I think it was after 2010, after the World Cup situation. That's when a lot of them started. There was one specific one.
Yeah.
We're not here to promote.
No, we're not going to say. We're not going to say names.
So it came out, this online app, and I was like, wow, okay. because I'm in hospitality. Back then I used to live in Cape Town and always working, you know. And I was like, you know what? Most of the people that I see are the guys at work. And I don't want to date someone I work with. So it's like, what an amazing opportunity. Let me do this. I downloaded the app. Now, you know, you have to upload a profile, your picture, explain who you are, your interests. I was like, this is so exciting. Did that. I'm like, will I meet my Prince Charming, you know? And then it was that whole thing of learning how to swipe left, swipe right, you know.
Not swiping the wrong way.
Not swiping the wrong way.
Yo.
Also, when you find a match, you're like, oh my goodness, I
It's
matched
so
with this
exciting.
person.
Yes.
And then you start chatting to this person, and you're just like, what's going on? What are the things that you are sending me? Like, I don't know you from a bar of soap, but yet you are, you know? So that was very interesting. So it kind of shook me, you know? It's just like, no. But then in the same breath, I also got encouraged by some friends who went on dates, you know? But this other friend of mine said that she did get like a match, and she got to the place where they were supposed to meet at a restaurant, and that person ghosted her. He never pitched.
Oh, I know the feeling.
So
Yo.
when she told me that,
So
I was
bad.
like, no ways. You know what? I'm too busy. I deleted the app.
Is that the reason you deleted it?
I
Because-
deleted it. I was like, this is
Okay.
too much. First of all, people are saying weird things, you know. You're just
Yeah.
like, are you well? Like, you are really not in a good mental space to be talking to other human beings right
In
now.
that way.
No.
Yeah.
And then because this person doesn't know you from above soap, they're so comfortable, you know. And you're like, but why are you hiding behind the screen, you know? Why aren't you out there in normal settings to meet other people? So that was one of the questions I would ask, you know.
Yeah.
So I sifted through a lot of interesting beings, you know. It's just like, yo, God bless you. God bless you.
I'll pray for you.
I pray for you.
Pray for you. Yeah.
You need Jesus,
Block
you know.
and bless.
But I had never been on a Tinder date because I kept on hearing all this other feedback from my other friends because we were
Okay.
doing this together.
Yeah.
And then I just lost interest. I just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then earlier this year, my sister tried.
Yes.
Guys, because of my experiences, you know, we said we would do it together as a team effort. So every evening, there we are on these different apps. We're swiping with her. Mom would be analyzing, this one. It was a movie. But no, we stopped because there was just too
Yeah.
much drama with some of
Yeah.
these characters.
Yeah.
So that's my experience.
That's your story. Okay. So I also started downloading the apps. So I was actually on a few, because also they say in Cape Town there's a certain app that works better there, and in Gauteng there's an app that works better there. So if you are interested, I think maybe find out which of the apps works better in your area, you know. So also, meeting new people, because the people that I had in my life, they were all already in relationships, or if they had single friends, I already met them. So it was okay, well,
They were not your cup of tea.
no. Hashtag. So just downloading the apps, having a looky-see, having friends actually help me with at some point helping me set up my profile as well. I think that's also a good way, because you yourself maybe being overly judgmental towards yourself and your bio and what to say, what not to say. So I think in that sense it was good to give my phone to my friends and be okay, what would you say or tell to someone about me?
So disclaimer, this was before ChatGPT.
right?
No, nowadays you can use ChatGPT.
It's like,
but,
ask me 10 personal questions and please give me a paragraph of what you say.
This was before ChatGPT, so everything was quite raw, you know.
But it's good because your friends hopefully know you. Well, some of them are questioned at some points, but okay. So with that, I've had friends set me up on dates and then going on then, and I'm like, do you even know me?
Friends. Know
Like-
your friends. Do better for your friends.
Anyway, okay, that's not today's topic. So with regards to online dating, did the things, was swiping left and right, whatever. And in my experience, and this is being very open now, I didn't get a lot of matches. And yes, in a way that definitely knocks your confidence.
Eish.
So then you will get people on the side being like, oh, why are you still single, you know, having these comments. And on the backside, knowing that I'm going on these apps or
you're
doing
trying.
the things, putting myself out there and really not getting a lot of matches. So, that was definitely a point where I stopped using it because I realized like my self-confidence in that is really taking a knock. And second guessing everything about myself. It was also in the time of being like, God, who, and I think that's quite a few episodes ago, but asking the question, God, who do you say I am? I want to find my identity in you. So that was also kind of in that same time. So I did go on a few dates, and I think as a Christian woman, also putting yourself out there as, listen, I'm a Christian, I believe in God, and I would like to find a partner that also believes the same. So what I've experienced is people lying.
Hey!
Out
Boy,
there.
do they lie. And mind you,
Like-
sometimes you go to Christian-specific apps. You're like, you
Yeah.
said you were Christian, but...
And then it's like, yes, I am, but no pun intended. Anyway, so I think this conversation is PG.
Yeah, well.
Let's just put that there. So going on dates then, or first having conversations and then realizing in the conversation, okay, this guy is looking for one thing. He is not really a Christian, like he marketed himself, I want to say. And then taking other conversations, be like, okay, this seems legit.
Yeah.
And then going and meeting those people, and first person not showing up.
Sorry about that.
That sucks. Like, just say that, listen, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Don't do the whole ghost, especially, never mind just on messages, but once it gets to that point of actually meeting the person, like, anyway, then having the, oh no, I don't believe in God, but it would be great if there was something. Okay. And then there was another guy that he said, so out of his own experience, that he knows that an atheist and a Christian can be married and it works. If that is your story, that's your story. That is just not something that I would like for myself. I've been and tried,
Eish.
I want to say, the relationship of a guy that did not believe. It's not for me.
No, you got burnt, you know.
Yeah, I know that is for me a non-negotiable, that the guy has to have a relationship, a real relationship with God. So, and then asking me, okay, so how's your parents now? Because he referred to his parents, that was their relationship. Oh no, they divorced. I'm like,
Exhibit A.
okay. So, and then the other one also, oh yes, no, don't really believe. I mean, whatever, it doesn't really matter.
Whatever.
And that, and also then having, so this is, I think, where the PG conversation comes up. So if you are underage, please just have your parents watch this part. But bringing the conversation of sex up. So having the conversation of sex before marriage, and him having the opinion that you have to have sex with a lot of people before you get married, because, and his reason was, he doesn't want to just for the rest of his life just have one person. And the experience of just with that one person. So I said blatantly to him, I was like, okay, so if I tell you that's not going to happen with us until the day we get married, will this work? No.
Then
I was like,
very easy.
cool.
Thank you, Shab.
Bye. Got the next evening, 11 o'clock at night. Are you alone at home?
He was a bit slow, hey.
Did you not get the message? So I really tried to very gracefully or lovingly or kindly just share with him, listen, my guy, it was nice to meet you, but
it's a no.
Our values are so like widely apart that there's not even a space where it can, like, we can compromise. No. Sorry, not gonna happen. And then it was that whole thing of, I hope you get your tick box, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, again, you missed the mark. So then you go back questioning yourself, your opinions, your morals, all of that because of comments
like that.
With regards to the online dating itself and what I experienced on the apps, what really, really upset me. Again, this is from the point of view, the POV from a Christian girl, is online dating. Some people have never seen this, by the way. I've asked people and they're like, they never seen it. So it's a couple that wants an extra friend.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Swingers.
No, they want you. They're not swingers. They both want you.
Right.
So it's a 3-person.
Right.
You call it something.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. So that, or it would be the guy like, I'm married, so what? Type of thing. I'm like, what are you doing with the app?
It's for single people.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
And then another thing, and this is also like but this is something very upsetting, and this is something very honest, and this is unfortunately really what is happening out there. Was men, and I've had to report coming across them and having to report them a lot, was men having photos of their little kids on
Really?
the profile. So
that is disgusting.
And I don't want to go into depth on what was on the photos, but it was really, really upsetting.
Wow.
So that was my experience with online dating. I did try it again, I think it was end of last year, and I was there not even a day. I was like, no. Again,
this is why.
This is just really not for me. Also have so many friends that met their spouses on the apps, got married, very happy. I am so happy for them. It's really a match. Like really, it's a good match. That was just not my own experience. So with bringing that all together from my side, the dating apps for me personally, and why I won't necessarily for myself do it again. I will encourage other people to try it. I think you should at least try it because you never know.
Try it yourself.
Really never know.
Could be a different story.
Yeah, definitely. So I felt that we are getting judged so much in the world today based on looks and everything. And I honestly felt very judged on it.
Sure, really?
Yeah, so putting yourself in... Nobody really goes immediately to your profile, like your bio.
They look at you first. They look
at the photo and they judge you on your photo. So you are literally putting yourself out there aspres, like on purpose to be judged. Never mind that. Let's be honest. We do the same thing.
Me, I judge. Woo! I judge. This is why mom was there.
Honest.
Can I tell you? That's why we included our mom, because, disclaimer, I'm not exposing anyone here. Sometimes if you don't put your best foot forward, guys, and you are there in your pajama, or like you just don't look great.
Yeah.
What makes you think I would want to pick you and have a
Or
conversation?
the angles of the photos.
Yeah.
Or
Put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to some extent, people do need to, you need to look your best part. It's like going into a job
an
interview.
Yeah.
Look your best part. Some of the pictures, I'm like, hi, Puti, really? What possessed you to put
Why
this picture
did you
here?
think that one was the best one? Yeah.
What would your mother say?
Yeah. Wat sê jou ma sê? Weet jou ma jy sê?
Yeah, please.
So like going from that is like realizing that I was sitting literally judging people.
Yeah.
That's so you put yourself in what does that like taking it back, unfortunately, what does Jesus say about that? And that really, really bothered me. I felt filthy getting off the apps. Never mind what I saw.
Yeah.
But I felt filthy in myself.
Wow.
After
we
closing
rebuke
the
that
apps.
and we praise God that He is the one that says, that you are His image bearer. Please, and. Yeah, it's a tricky world out there, So, but in the same breath, be encouraged.
Yes.
Find what works for you. I guess in the next couple of episodes, we'll be talking about what to do, red flags, things like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack there.
So please, again, comment, share this with your friends, and just for something that is coming up that we're going to discuss later is like tips for online dating as a Christian. Like there are many online dating tips, but as a Christian woman is know your intentions before you log in.
Hey.
Don't compromise your boundaries or your values. Discernment is bigger than distraction. Take your time. Do not rush. No pressure. And then keep God and community in the process.
Please do. That really helps. It goes a long way.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with us today. And we will see you guys next week.
I'm Thabang.
And I'm Mischke. And this is Spilling the Tea podcast. Bye.